What up guys, Crypto Ether here, back at it again with another crypto video. So let's just jump right into it guys. Michael Saylor predicts that we're going to have a 10x within the next 12 months for Bitcoin guys. So here I am on Cointelegraph. We'll just jump right into this article and react to it together. I'll break it down for you guys. So demand for Bitcoin could grow by up to 10x within the next 12 months, says Michael Saylor, right? So the MicroStrategy co-founder emphasized that demand for Bitcoin will significantly ramp up following the halving next year, right? So in case you guys are not familiar with what Bitcoin halving is, basically Bitcoin is something that can be mined, right? And by that I just kind of mean created, right? Let's say for easy terms. And the people who are mining Bitcoin or creating Bitcoin are only going to be able to create half the amount of Bitcoin when this event occurs next year, right? So what that essentially does is going to decrease the supply, essentially, right? So when it's simple supply and demand, guys. When you decrease the supply and you increase the demand, obviously the price is predicted to go up, right? So yeah, that's basically what we're talking about here. Let's jump into it a little bit farther though, right? So with the Bitcoin halving just months away, MicroStrategy co-founder and Bitcoin bull Michael Saylor thinks that demand for Bitcoin could grow by as much as 10x by the end of 2024. So during a speech at the 2023 Australia Crypto Convention on November 10th, Saylor was asked to give his outlook for Bitcoin and its ecosystem over the next 4 to 5 years. In response, Saylor initially gave a rundown on the period between 2020 and 2024, noting that Bitcoin went from being seen as an offshore, unregulated asset to an institutionalized mainstream app. Honing in on the near term, Saylor said that Bitcoin will become an adolescent mainstream asset by the end of 2024, as he highlighted the key dynamics surrounding supply and demand that will soon come into play. I think that this next 12 months is going to be big because demand on a monthly basis should double or triple, or maybe go up by a factor of 10, anywhere from 2 to 10, and the supply available will be cut in half by April, right? So instead of $1 billion of Bitcoin available for miners to mine each month, it will be $500 million, right? So it's pretty unprecedented that you would go from a supply and demand balance of maybe 15 billion of organic demand and 12 billion of organic supply. What happens when one doubles and the other one cuts in half? The price is going to adjust up, he added. Basically how I explained in the beginning, right guys? Excuse me. Saylor went on to describe the next 12 months for Bitcoin as its coming out party. The asset graduates from the college and heads out into the real world. Looking at 2024 to 2028, Saylor predicted that that Bitcoin will continue to be in a high growth stage as adoption spreads across the big tech industry and major banks worldwide, with both sectors integrating Bitcoin into their products and services. Saylor also expects to see a lot of competition among companies like Apple and Meta to get their hands on Bitcoin to eventually sell for major profits, right? So what he says here, you're going to have a ferocious competition and will among Wall Streeters to get the most asset share. And you're going to have crypto exchanges competing, and you're going to have other tech companies getting involved. That'll be one check. The other check will be when major banks or Bitcoin custodians, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Dutch Bank, I'm so sorry. And you know, they're making loans and giving mortgages and customizing it and buying and selling. I think that'll be the second check, he added. Looking even farther into the future, at around 25 years down the road, Saylor outlined some pretty lofty predictions for the future of Bitcoin, as he emphasized Bitcoin will blow any other high-quality asset out of the water. When it hits that terminal growth rate, maybe 20 years out, 25 years, it'll be growing twice as fast or compounding twice as fast as the S&P 500 index or any other diversified high-quality portfolio of assets you could buy, he said, adding. So if you think about that, you'll just say, well, now you're going to double. Now we're going to double again. we're going to double again, and then we're going to double again. The coin is going to continue to progress to $1 million coin, a $2 million coin, a $5 million coin, and then perhaps maybe a $10 million coin. MicroStrategy currently holds around 158,400 Bitcoin, and the firm was up around 900 million on its investment as of November 2nd, guys. So, again, to just summarize, he's very bullish on Bitcoin, and his outlook seems to be how I explained in the beginning of this video, right, guys? It's just simple supply and demand when you think about Bitcoin, and especially with this halving coming up. I think this upcoming election will have a play into it as well. So yeah, I'm very bullish as well, guys. I still think we're still very early on Bitcoin when you start thinking about the GDP and how many people are actually invested into Bitcoin. You know, what financial institutions have yet to invest fully into Bitcoin as well. There's just a ton to be talked about, right, guys? Like, we can talk about the potential of Bitcoin all day long, but I won't take up any more of your time. I just wanted to jump into this article. Also, if you liked the video today, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate your time. It's Crypto Ether, and I'm out of here, guys. Peace.